What is up guys, Kaynan here. Today I felt like doing a different type of video. You know, usually I'm out in public, you know, being a nuisance, but today I felt like staying at home and doing a video that a lot of you have requested, and now I'm going to give in. You know, I've done a lot of Q&As on my channel, but they're never ever like serious. I never actually answer you guys' questions. I just make them into skits. And that kind of makes me feel bad, you know, because you guys ask me questions and I should answer them, you know. I don't want to be some deceiving prick. So yeah, I'm going to answer some of your guys' questions today. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get through all of them, but if you guys like this, then I'll do more. And yeah, let's get straight into this. Alright, the first question, and a question that I get asked all the time, is what app do you use to edit your videos? Now, I guess he or she means what maybe program, or what do I use to edit? Now, I use this program called Premiere Pro. It's very common in the industry, you know, a lot of people use it. But at the same time, it's all the same. It all boils down to the same thing, you know? I've always said this analogy, editing softwares are like ovens, you know? They're all basically the same. It's what you put inside them that makes a difference, you know? But yeah, like, you could use Sony Vegas, you could use Final Cut Pro, you could use Premiere Pro, you know? It's not gonna make your video better or worse. Whatever you choose, just make sure it's like good for your computer and you master it. I don't know, it's all personal preference, it doesn't make a difference. Do you have a girl? No, and I don't want to for the next like 5 years. But over the recent years, I've realized all girls, to me anyway, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for me, they're all distractions. Anytime I see myself starting to like a girl, my work rate decreases significantly, which is horrible for me in the long term because I'm trying to become successful. I don't want a girl. I'm focused, I'm on my grind. Also, I'm extremely ugly, so that's probably another reason why. Any advice you would tell yourself 5 years ago? 5 years ago, how old was I? I was 15 years old. What would I tell 15-year-old Kaynan? Honestly, I'd tell him, carry on doing what you're doing. You know, all that time you're spending editing, eventually will pay off. You'll become really good at editing, it'll be worth it. You know, maybe right now you're not getting as many views, maybe you're getting like 50, 60 views max. But eventually, you know, a few zeros will be added onto that and life will be going up, man, because that's the only place I'm going, man. I'm only going up. What made you want to continue YouTube? I think it's like the constant rush of dopamine. You know, when you see a video doing well, you're like, yes, this is great, this is like smoking crack, you know. I've never smoked crack or any drug, so I wouldn't really know, but that's what I feel as if it would feel like. The highs are high, but the lows are very low. You know, when a video flops, I'm like, am I cut out for this? Is this worth it? Why am I doing this? Like I said, there's a lot of highs, a lot of lows, but I love the dopamine. I love getting comments from you guys saying, yo, this video was sick, bro, it's hilarious. But at the same time, recently, I'm starting to like hate comments. It's weird. So I don't know, I just like putting something out and getting feedback, you know? That's what I'm into. Are you gonna pursue education? The thing about me is, guys, I'm in the university of life. You know, I'm learning every single day new things. I'm not necessarily going to an institution to learn, but every single day I'm on YouTube, learning new things, always acquiring knowledge, because that's how you stay smart. You know, a lot of people leave school, maybe even try to pursue their dreams, but they're not getting any knowledge in their heads, you know? Right now, I'm currently learning how to code because I've always wanted to properly learn how to code so I can make apps and games for myself when I'm bored. So that's what I'm currently kind of working on right now. But in the future as well, I do want to actually go to university, but I want to go to university when I'm like really rich, so like the money will mean nothing, if that makes sense. I don't want to go to university now and like be paying student loans back, you know. And I know it's only like £20 a month when you start making money, but I don't like being in debt to people. Like, I hate debt. But yeah, if I do actually go back into education, I'll probably do something like, I don't know, something hard like mechanical engineering, or like, I don't know, computer science, AI, I don't know, something that is a very good skill to have for the future, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm always learning, and you should also always be learning because, you know, you don't want to become stupid. Do you go to school or work, or is YouTube your job? Now, I get this question all the time. Like, what do I do other than YouTube? How do I make my peas? And the answer to that is very simple. I'm broke. I don't make any money. And I feel as if my mentality is different to a lot of people. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not special. Maybe this is what other people think as well. But I feel as if at the age I'm at right now, time is like 10 times more valuable than money. I mean, yeah, I could definitely work at Tesco for like £10 an hour and, you know, make actual consistent wage, but I'd rather put my time and effort into something that in the future will make me like 5 times the amount of money, or like 10 times the amount of money, you know? Like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm either learning how to code, you know, making videos, getting better at editing. I'm always doing something, and I feel as if that's me making money for the future, if that makes sense. It's not necessarily making me money right now, but I know in the future it will make me a lot of money. So that's just my mentality. That's how I view money and time. You may view it differently. I'm not saying you should view it the way I view it, because, you know, everybody's different, and you shouldn't take everything I say as like, yeah, do this. Don't, you know, do whatever you think is right, because you're your own person, all that bullshit. Do you still play video games? Oh, all the time. Recently, in like the past, I'd say 2 weeks, I've been playing way more video games than I was like the whole year. Like I'm a big gamer. Like back in the day, Xbox 360, I remember I got my first console. It was the Xbox 360 with the Kinect. That was my first ever like proper console. I mean, I had like a Wii before, but I don't really class that as like a console because I wasn't playing online with my friends and stuff. But I remember getting that, playing Blur. That was an elite game, that racing game back in the day. It was like Mario Kart but with real cars. It was elite. I loved it. And then I discovered Halo, which is probably like my all-time favorite game. It's just such an elite game. But yeah, I want to be streaming like a bunch of different games on like YouTube, my second channel, Krusty Crack. So if you guys want to check that out, please do. I'm going to start streaming probably when this video is out. I might even be streaming, so go check it out. I'm playing games like Modern Warfare, Halo, PUBG, all these types of games. Any games that you guys want to see me play, then I'll play, you know? And it'll be an entertaining stream. I'm not just gonna have one of these boring ass streams, you know, where they don't even speak and they just play the game. Like I'm gonna be speaking to you guys are gonna be hopping in games and stuff. It's gonna be fun, you know? So if you guys want to participate, you know, in playing games and quickscope me on COD and, you know, have some fun, then go check it out, man. What camera do you use for your videos? Now, I use the Sony a7 Mark III. It's very expensive, you know, I definitely wouldn't recommend it if you're a small channel. I mean, it's a great camera, great quality, but don't be investing $2,000 into a camera when you have like 7 subscribers, unless you're also into videography and photography and want to make some money on the side, you know? Like I see this as like an investment. Like I can use it for YouTube, I can use it for client videos, I can use it for photography. It's an all-round money-making machine. The next question is from my good friend, the Jamaican Gamer. He says, from day one, I told you you'd be a great YouTuber one day. How does it feel finally getting your channel out there? That's my question. Now, the Jamaican Gamer is a very good friend of mine. Back on my old channel, Constant K, when I had like 80 subscribers, I remember he gave me a shout out. It was like 2015 or 2014. I'll literally never ever forget it. He shouted me out and, you know, maybe he only gave me like 20 subscribers, but back then, bro, that felt like it was like a life-changing moment. You know, he helped me when like no one else was watching my stuff, and I really did appreciate. He motivated me, he saw the potential, and I really did appreciate that. Now, going back to his question, how does it feel finally getting a bit of recognition? It feels great, you know? You know, nothing feels better than waking up every morning and seeing, oh yeah, like my numbers are getting better and better, I'm getting more subs, getting more views. You know, as bad as that probably is for my mental health, you know, getting happiness from numbers, I mean, it is what it is. Like I always think about this, like every time I see a video doing well, like it makes me happy. Every time I see a video doing bad, it makes me sad, which is extremely dangerous because that's like the only thing that makes me happy or sad these days. Like my happiness is completely dependent on how well my video is doing, which is extremely bad. And I'm only at like 30k subs. Imagine like when I'm on like 100k or like 1 million subscribers and like a video flops. I'll be devastated, you know? So I'm trying to get out of that mindset now of equating numbers to how good the video is, because they don't always coincide. But yeah, shout out the Jamaican Gamer, man. I really do appreciate your support because it helped out a lot. Why are you so underrated as a YouTuber? I feel as if everything happens in due time. Obviously, I want to blow up like now, but at the same time, it's patience, it's time. It may take time, but it's all worth it. It's all about the journey, because you know, people always talk about the journey, and I truly do believe the journey is way more fun than the destination. What the fuck am I talking about, man? I don't know, man. All in due time. That's what I'm trying to say. Who is your favorite rapper? I would just say my favorite music artist is probably Santan Dave or Dave. You know, he is the greatest in my opinion. So, you know, you can debate with your mums about that. I really don't care. My favorite like kind of band or collective of people is Coldplay. I mean, Coldplay make bangers, bro. Are you ever gonna release merch? Yes. I was thinking of waiting until I hit like 100k to release merch, but I cannot be bothered to wait. I don't want to make it so it's like there's like 100 million pieces. I just want to make it so there's only like 20 or 30 that the real supporters really want to buy, and you know, they can purchase and I guess support me as well as looking fresh. I do want to release merch, but I don't want to make it like this bullshit that a lot of people my size release. And this is me taking digs at people. Like, I'm not being a pussy here. I'm actually specifically taking digs here. I don't even care. I see a lot of people my size selling merch and it's on some Nax website. You know, the quality, it will give you a rash. I don't want to do any of that. I'm gonna myself make the website. I'm gonna contact the supplier myself. I'm gonna make the merch. I'm not gonna literally make the merch, but you know, I'll make sure it's high quality. I'll ship them out myself, you know. I just want to make it the highest quality merch at my size, because there's a lot of bullshit that these YouTubers my size releasing, and it's Nax. It's making us small YouTubers look bad, man. So in conclusion, merch will be coming out in 3 years. Do you make money off YouTube? Now, actually, this is a great question, because Last month, I finally got my first ever YouTube paycheck. Bro, when I say I was beyond gassed. If you guys didn't already know, I've been doing YouTube since like 2015. I've never made a penny, like never. So I finally got my first ever YouTube paycheck, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how much it was. The exact amount of money I got for my first ever YouTube paycheck is £78.89. Now that doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of people, but fuck me, I was gassed. And the thing is, guys, it's only gonna keep going up. It's only gonna keep going up because that's the only place I'm headed. The only place I'm headed is up. Hopefully I can look back on this in like a year's time or 2 years time and be like, damn man, I think I was getting gassed over £78. Now I've got like 15 times that in my bank account. Hopefully I can say that anyway. I mean this could all crash and burn. But yeah, that is all the questions I am gonna answer for today. You guys sent me like 200 questions. It was insane. Like I said, go subscribe to my second channel, ᵈᵉᶜᵗ. I'm gonna be streaming on there probably like every single day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Hopefully you learned a bit more about me. Hopefully now maybe you don't see me as a prick who has like no future or is stupid. I'm actually kind of a nice, kind of smart guy. But if you liked, like it. If you enjoyed, then subscribe. If you really enjoyed, then share it to your friend. I shall see you in the next video that won't be so serious, and maybe I'll crack some jokes. Love you guys.